Hey guys, it's Sarah. So, in my last video, I was a giant hater, talking about my bookish pet peeves, drinking the haterade. So, now I'm going to uplift the spirits, and I'm going to talk about the 10 things that I love about Booktube. So, I originally saw this video on Nancy Reed's channel, so I decided I was just going to steal this tag and do it. So, let's go. Number 1 most awesome thing about Booktube is the amazing people. There's just everyone just seems super nice. I don't know. It's just like a nice little pocket of internet space that's very positive, and everybody that I've talked to and interacted with have just been above and beyond in the niceness levels, if you know what I mean. Number 2, this has to definitely be the difference of opinion. I think that it is really, really important, if you believe something to be a certain way, to discuss it and kind of debate things. And I love being able to see different perspectives that I maybe wouldn't have considered or have thought about before. And with this kind of a discussion-based community, you really get to see all the different angles of things. And I think that's really, really positive and important when you're talking about such a subjective thing that is books. Along with that is a difference of genre. Everybody has different tastes when it comes to books. No two people are the same. So with all these different people talking about different things, you hear so many new things that you maybe wouldn't have heard of before. People like different things, and you talk about different things and you hear different things. Number 4, this has got to be the thoughtful discussion. Every time I've posted videos on here, I get just some of the most in-depth, thoughtful comments, and you see them on so many, if not all, of the videos that are within the Booktube realm. People take time out of their busy days to comment their thoughts and feelings and opinions, and I just think that's amazing. Even if people didn't agree, they would acknowledge that they didn't agree and give reasons why. It's just so awesome. Number 5, this has to be the limited drama. If you're not aware, there was kind of and there still is not quite a bit, but a little bit of kind of drama on the Booktube front. But if you compare it to any other online community, the drama here is here and everything else is here. The drama, it exists. We have to acknowledge that yes, there's a little bit of drama, but nothing compared to other places. And I think that's just having to go back to how nice and thoughtful people really are. And some people may disagree with me on this, but I truly think that so many of the people involved in the Booktube community are just amazing. Number 6, and that is you learn about sweet new books. I have learned about so many amazing books because of Booktube. My TBR went from practically non-existent to just too damn high. Not that I'm complaining, because I love finding new books, but you hear about some of the most awesome books on the Booktube community. And if a book has a lot of hype, I know a lot of people might get put off by hype, but if so many people are excited about a book and pumped on a book, then there has to be redeeming qualities. So you probably maybe sort of want to check it out if it's kind of up your alley. And from people hyping up different things like Dune, I absolutely loved that book, but I would have never, ever, ever heard about it unless Sasha Alsberg from A Book Utopia had talked about it, because she did a couple of videos talking about it, and I was very intrigued. And so I was like, ooh, I'm gonna read this. And I read it, and it was awesome. But I would have never read it if she had never talked about it. And just thinking about all the different things that I would have missed, and that in the future, I know I'm going to hear about even more cool things, and the thought of missing the cool things makes me sad. So it's just so awesome. So number 7 is more research in terms of like the author instead of just like going blindly into it. There's a lot more discussion on just like the different aspects and like the backstories of authors, because before Booktube, like I really didn't know anything really much about different authors except for like J.K. Rowling and Stephen King and Anne Rice. But other than that, like putting the artist and the art together rather than keeping them separate. Number 8. So this definitely has to be the feeling of productivity. I don't know. I feel like a lot more productive watching videos about books and talking about books than rather just like surf Reddit. But that's just me kind of lying to myself. And lastly, number 10 is just talking about books all day. All day, every day. Generally, can't really talk about the books that I read with my friends and family because they just don't read the same stuff as me or they don't read. So being able to have like a spot to go and talk about it is just fantastic. Just amazing, actually. So yeah, those are the 10 things that I love about Booktube. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.